Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Life Lessons from the Upanishads. I'm your host, Dr. Surendra, and today we're diving into a fascinating journey, a journey into the theater of our own minds. Picture this, a grand stage where thoughts dance, emotions play their parts, and sometimes illusions take center stage. That's right, we're exploring the mind's magic show, understanding and controlling hallucinations. Our minds are incredible. They create worlds within us every single day. But sometimes, those creations spin out of control, pulling us into a whirlwind of distractions, worries, or even vivid illusions that feel all too real. How do we make sense of this wild performance? And more importantly, how do we take charge of it? That's where the ancient wisdom of the Upanishads meets modern science, guiding us toward peace through the timeless practice of meditation. So, settle in, take a deep breath, and let's step into this magical exploration together. We'll uncover the wild ride of thoughts, peel back the layers of mental hallucinations, discover meditation as our trusty tool, savor its life-changing benefits, and ultimately find our way to inner peace. Ready? Let's begin. The wild ride of thoughts. Imagine your mind as a bustling marketplace. Vendors shouting, colors flashing, conversations overlapping. That's what's happening inside us every day, with thoughts zipping around like wild horses. Researchers at Queen's University found something astonishing. We have about 6,200 thoughts a day. That's over 6,000 little performances playing out in our mental theater, some fleeting, some lingering, and many pulling us in every direction. It's no wonder we sometimes feel overwhelmed, distracted, or just plain exhausted. In the Buddhist tradition, they call this the monkey mind, a restless creature hopping from branch to branch, never sitting still. The Upanishads echo this too. In the Katha Upanishad, it said, "The self is not attained by the weak, nor by the careless, nor by wrong understanding. Our minds, left untamed, can run wild, dragging us into chaos." Think about it. You're trying to focus on work, but suddenly you're worrying about tomorrow's meeting or replaying a conversation from last week. That's the wild ride we're talking about, a roller coaster we didn't even sign up for. But here's the good news, this ride doesn't have to control us. We can learn to gentle those horses, to quiet the marketplace. How? Through awareness, through practice, through stepping back and observing the chaos instead of being swept away by it. And that's where our journey takes us next, into the magic trick of the mind itself. Its ability to create illusions so vivid they feel like reality. The hallucination of the mind. Now, let's shift the spotlight. When we say hallucination, you might picture something dramatic, like seeing things that aren't there. But in this magic show, it's subtler and far more common. I'm talking about the mind's incredible knack for conjuring its own reality. Thoughts and feelings that seem so true, they shape how we see the world. Ever caught yourself worrying about something that never happens? Or felt your heart race over a memory that's long gone? That's the mind pulling a trick on us. Stanford University researchers tell us our brains are prediction machines. They build reality based on what we expect, not always what's real. Take the placebo effect. If you believe a sugar pill will heal you, your body might just start to feel better. That's the power of the mind's magic. But it works the other way too. Those nagging what-ifs about the future or that embarrassment you keep replaying, they're illusions, mental projections that can trap us in a cycle of stress or anxiety. The Upanishads have a word for this. Maya, the grand illusion. In the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, there's a beautiful metaphor. As a lump of salt dissolves in water, becoming one with it, so too does the self dissolve into the infinite when we see beyond the mind's tricks. Maya isn't just the world out there, it's the world we build in here, in our heads. Every time we mistake a passing thought for the truth, we are caught in the illusion. So, how do we see through this magic show? How do we tell the difference between the stage and the real world? The answer lies in stepping off the ride, in training our minds to pause and witness. And that brings us to our next act, a tool as ancient as the Upanishads and as practical as your next breath, meditation. Meditation, a tool for taming the mind. Let's take a moment to breathe. Pause, inhale deeply, and exhale slowly. Feel that? That's the beginning of meditation, a simple, powerful way to tame the wild horses and see through the illusions. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind. That's a myth. It's about focusing it, training it, like a rider guiding a horse with a steady hand. The Upanishads call this a path to the self. In the Mandukya Upanishad, it said that by stilling the mind, we uncover the witness within, the Sakshi, that pure awareness beyond the chatta. Modern science agrees. The Cleveland Clinic describes meditation as a practice of focusing on one point, like your breath or mantra, to boost awareness and calm the storm. It's not about stopping thoughts. It's about not letting them run the show. Here's a simple way to start. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Feel it flow in, feel it flow out. When a thought pops up, and it will, just notice it, like a cloud drifting by, and gently bring your attention back to your breath. Start with 5 minutes a day. That's it. No fancy equipment, no complicated rules, just you and your breath. The Chandogya Upanishad offers a story of Satyakama, a seeker who learns, as is his desire, so is his will. As is his will, so is his deed. Meditation helps us master our desires, our thoughts, so our actions align with peace, not chaos. It's like turning down the volume on the mind's loudspeaker, letting us hear the quiet truth underneath. And when we do that, something amazing happens. Benefits start to unfold, ripple by ripple, into every corner of our lives. Benefits of meditation. So, what happens when you step into this practice? The curtain lifts on a whole array of gifts, gifts backed by science and echoed in ancient wisdom. Let's start with stress. A 2017 review of 45 studies found meditation slashes stress and anxiety, calming the body's fight or flight response. Imagine that. Less tension in your shoulders, fewer racing thoughts at night, just from sitting still for a few minutes. Then there's focus. Harvard Health says meditation sharpens your attention span and memory, even helping fend off age-related memory loss. Picture yourself remembering names effortlessly or staying present in conversations. That's the mind getting stronger, clearer. And sleep? Oh, sleep gets better too. Studies show meditators fall asleep faster and wake up refreshed, their blood pressure even dipping lower as a bonus. But it's not just physical. Emotionally, meditation lifts us. It reduces symptoms of depression and boosts feelings of well-being, like sunlight breaking through clouds. MRI scans reveal why. Meditation rewires the brain, strengthening areas tied to calm and focus, shrinking those linked to stress. It's like upgrading the software of your mind. The Upanishads knew this too. In the Taittiriya Upanishad, peace comes from aligning with the self, from Sat, truth, to Chit, consciousness, to Ananda, bliss. Meditation isn't just a health hack. It's a bridge to that bliss, a way to live more fully in each moment. And that's the real magic. A life where you're not just surviving the mind's show, but directing it towards something beautiful. Finding inner peace. Now, let's bring it all home to the heart of this journey, finding inner peace. Picture a still lake, its surface undisturbed, reflecting the sky perfectly. That's what inner peace feels like, a calm that holds steady even when life's winds blow. And meditation is the path to that lake. The Shvetashvatara Upanishad says, as fire takes the shape of what it consumes, so the one self appears as everything yet remains one. Meditation reveals that oneness, that quiet center beneath the mind's drama. It's not about escaping life, it's about meeting it with grace. Resources like Calm tell us mindfulness practices, like a daily meditation habit, build this equanimity. The Art of Living calls it moving from turbulence to tranquility. How do you start? Keep it simple. Find a quiet corner, maybe by a window or with a candle. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Sit, breathe, and let thoughts drift by. Use soft music or nature sounds if it helps. Day by day, stretch it to 10 minutes, then 20. Make it yours. Maybe pair it with morning tea or a sunset moment. The key is consistency, like watering a plant until it blooms. This isn't instant, it's a practice. But over time, you'll notice the magic. Less reacting, more responding, less chaos, more clarity. The Upanishads promise this peace isn't just a feeling, it's our true nature waiting to be uncovered. And when we live from that place, every day becomes a little lighter, a little brighter. Conclusion. So, here we are at the end of our magic show, or maybe the beginning of your own. We've ridden the wild waves of thought, peeked behind the curtain of mental illusions, and found meditation as our guide. We've seen its gifts: less stress, sharper focus, deeper peace, and learned how to weave it into our lives. This is Life Lessons from the Upanishads in action. Ancient wisdom meeting modern life, all to help us shine brighter. I'm Dr. Surendra, and I invite you to take one step today. Try that 5-minute meditation. Sit with your breath. See what shifts. Share your thoughts below. How does your mind's magic show play out, and what helps you tame it? If this resonated, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more journeys like this. Until next time, may you find peace in the stillness, and may your mind's stage light up with joy. Namaste.